So this is my sport injury physiotherapy rehabilitation program. So this is for a semi-professional basketball player, and his position he just plays all round, and they're at college league level. He's found that he's got a hamstring tear, and I've estimated his recovery time between 4 to 6 months. So this spreadsheet is showing you like a program for him to go through different phases in order to reach full fitness again. So this is over 26 weeks. So, and there's a couple of phases. So phase one is the acute stage, and the goal of this is to reduce pain and reduce the inflammation. And training focus he'll be going through would be purely rest until all the pain and swelling has disappeared, or majority of the swelling has disappeared. Then you got phase two, what's functional movement. This is introducing proprioception. So we're going to introducing light static stretches to improve range of motion, and add in some dynamic ballistic stretches and balance stability exercises. Then going to phase three, strengthening exercises. So introducing body weight and added weight exercises. So body weight, free weight exercises and resistant machines, and eccentric loaded exercises, loaded stretches. Also go through sport specific, then we go on to phase four, what sport specific training. So adding a bit of skill, so introduce lateral movements and change direction, introducing speed exercises and drills like plyometrics and change direction, and replicating sport specific drills into your training. So this is a graph what's going through the different stages of healing. So there's three. So this blue line represents the inflammation stage, and this is basically where they receive all the pain, like the most painful section of it, and they will experience swelling in the injured area. This only lasts a couple of days until you start going on to the second stage. What's this red line? What's the repair stage? And this is starting to increase range of movement and stability of the injury. And then you have the remodel stage where you start putting pressure on the injured area, and but however scar tissue is still mending, so you have to be careful. But you can do more in the remodeling stage, like stretches and stuff. The remodeling stage is a lot longer, a little bit less intense, but can last up to 2 years in some people if their injury is really bad, and then the repair stage is a few weeks. So this table here represents the treatments they'll go through. So throughout this 26 weeks, they'll do deep tissue massage, ASTM, capping, acupuncture, electrotherapy, and cryotherapy. So they're going to do about different amounts of this during the stages. So these red boxes represent their what they're going to do, like what's the highest priority. So 6 is highest priority, then you got 5, what the next one, and then when you're getting down to 3, 2, 1, it's not really relevant, but I guess you could do it if you needed to. So start off with, and this is basically, this table here is sort of showing you just in a graph way of what's happening. So you just like deep tissue, it's quite low on the agenda. So until here, where you'll see later on that is actually more important. So to start off with, I think cryotherapy is the most important thing, especially in the first few weeks of the injuries happening. So this is really important. So that we're having a lot of this, and this is I've chosen this because by making the injured area colder, it reduces blood flow and aims to reduce swelling. It also can help with pain and also prevent the injury lasting longer and actually becoming injured more. I've also done acupuncture. Also introduced acupuncture. This is also just to help increase blood flow, so all the cells you need to help repair. Then I say cryotherapy. Cryotherapy I've sort of made quite important throughout until maybe the last few stages of the rehabilitation, because it's just important. But definitely here they're going to start doing exercises just to get an ice pack on it, and it's just going to keep the swelling reduced at the time, because maybe you might push it a little bit far and it's just going to help mean that you're not going to cause the injury to go any worse. Then I've made acupuncture more important here, just because get the blood flow going and release tension, and cupping as well. And then towards the end, I've done deep tissue massage. It's quite important. This is good because during like the icing and starting to introduce exercises, a lot of tension can be built up. So it's just going to release tension, relax the muscle, and increase the blood flow in for hopefully it to repair nice. And then I found like cupping and stuff's not that important towards the end. So, like I say in here, this graph, there's three stages. You've got the inflammation, repair, and remodeling. So, in the inflammation stage, they're having high priority of cryotherapy to reduce swelling and reduce blood pain, like I just said. Repair, they're going during the stage, they're having ASTM, cupping, and acupuncture to help increase mobility in the hamstrings, so they have more blood flow. So they'll be doing this between 6 to 8 weeks. And then the remodeling towards the end of the pain, have deep tissue massage twice a week for 2 months, and then once a week after electrotherapy and ISTM. So after 2 months, they can do it for once a week for about another month. Also, it's really important when they're doing a rehabilitation stage that they have goals. So I've set them a number of different goals. So for a short-term goal, it all changes in each phase. So this one is for phase 1. So just get the inflammation and the soreness to be reduced, so you should be able to have a lot. You're not going to be in so much pain. And then we're going to about phase 2 around here, to be able to do daily walking and pay free with support. So you're just doing more daily exercises, so that be able to go to the supermarket, go walk to the kitchen without being in agony. Then we're starting to go on, it's probably still phase 2, so to improve range of movement and to be able to have some sort of stability without any help. Maybe so you won't need crutches or don't need someone to like assist you. And then for the athlete to be able to use their own body weight and carry out all the exercises while still being disabled. So this is probably more like towards when they're doing strengthening exercises. And then to be able to start training surrounding muscles on a more frequent occasion. So building muscle and just again strengthening the hamstring again for them to be ready to do full amount of work. And then also to be able to eccentrically lunge 2 3 I don't know. So this is what I mean. 2/3 of body weight. So you'd be able to put about 2/3 of your body weight on the thing while lunging. And then get into more skill-based stuff here. So to be able to start lateral movement and exercises, and slowly introducing exercises well specific to their sport. Build up full strength in the hamstrings and surrounding muscles in order for the athlete to be able to carry out drills and be able to use all power in the leg to perform 20-meter sprints easily. So then you have more medium goals, so looking more in the future. So starting off by making sure the injury has been rested to be able to do rehabilitation stretches and able to do basic stretches and daily exercises pain-free. Also to be able to use their own body weight plus free weights while performing exercises pain and to gain back strength from the hamstrings and completing the game for a short period of time and be able to work on a technique game before the injury. And then long-term goals just be get back into first team basketball and play a full game, full 40 minutes competitively. So we go straight on to phase 2 here, because phase 1, because you're just basically waiting for the swelling to go down, so you really shouldn't be doing stretches. So phase 2 is functional movement, and there's 2 exercises here. I've only done 2 because I think I wanted to keep them. I don't want to give them too many exercises because I think it's important that if someone doesn't do the technique correctly, they could actually cause more harm than good. So if they've got 2 simple ones and they can just repeat this a bit higher reps and sets, then they're still going to get the same benefits if they're going to do a load. Maybe a bit more boring, but I just want to keep, because they'll be out of action for a while, I think it's important that the stretches they do are going to be beneficial and they're not going to cause more harm to the injury they've already got. So the actual exercise here is a straight leg hamstring stretch. So they've got an increase in intensity, so they can lie down with one leg 90 degrees, far back as you can, and get and lift it, or lie down. Right, so just ignore that. So here I've got some pictures. So this is the exercise I was explaining. So we've got an easy one here, which is just a basic hamstring stretch. We increase the intensity a little bit. So if they find, so basically I want them to start with this exercise, but if they feel like it's too much, then they can go back a bit, so it's a little bit easier and easier again. Or if they feel like actually it's really easy, they can add a little bit of resistance, but I don't want them to add too much resistance. If really, I'd want them to be here because resistance comes in another phase. So the next one would be an active straight leg raise. So here they've got just sort of leaning back and lifting their leg, and then very static. Here they're going forward a little bit, putting a bit more pressure on the hamstring. And then we've got big lunge getting ready, and then this one could be a little running leg raise. But again, these are easier, and then these ones are a little bit harder. So that's all for phase 2. Then you got phase 3 when they're introducing strengthening exercises. So doing lunges. So this one. So here we got an exercise, what's the easiest one, where they're just sort of stepping forward with a slight bend in their leg, causing a bit of tension in the back. Here we're going down deeper into the lunge, and here adding a little bit more weight than just their body weight, and here more balance and getting that more stability with the hamstrings again. So this is a basic lunge and perform while holding the ball. The next one is a bridge. So here, easiest one is lying down with a little bit bend in the leg. Here, putting your bum up, causing more tension. Here, on a balance board. So again, getting that stability and balance again, using your muscles, and then here, it's going to be harder to balance, and with one leg really causing the hamstrings to be have more stability. No. Let's just say. So we've got phase 4. This is more specific. So shuttle runs and broad jump. So it's quite hard to show pictures of this one. Oh, actually, this is another one for phase 3. And here's just some other exercises they can do, adding a little bit of resistance, bridge exercise, making that section harder, having assistance, and then using your own weight plus the body weight.